Hey, good morning, friends. It's Jessica at Seeds Insanity. I just wanted to pop on real quick because I made a post on my personal page this morning about wanting to share some seeds with people. I have some seeds that I'm not going to get to plant all of, and so some of them would be great for other people to grow. So I just wanted to bring you out here and show you my little front yard garden. My Swiss chard is still doing okay. It's starting to not love the late afternoon sun. So in the morning, it'll be all big and beautiful like this. And then in the afternoon, by late afternoon, all of these plants are totally laid out on the floor, look like they're dead and dying, but you wake up and they're fine. These are my romaine lettuce plants, and the heat finally got them. We just had so much heat that they bolted. So I figured I'd just let them go and enjoy the pretty little flowers coming off of them. Look how pretty they are. They're so cute. So those are just flowering and doing their thing. I've never saved seeds from a lettuce plant before, but maybe I'll try. Maybe that'll be a fun thing to do. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta get this garden bed cleaned out, you guys. This is, or was, 2 big rows of broccoli. So the heads are all gone. We cut the heads off, and we've just been harvesting the extra little side shoots. These plants, we actually cut all the leaves off of these. I'm telling you, every single leaf we cut off. Our friend Amy and a couple other friends came and got some, and we took all the leaves off of these because I was just gonna go ahead and get them pulled out to plant the other stuff. Look at how many leaves have grown back. I mean, they went from no leaves to full of leaves again. So there will be more broccoli greens to be harvested. I also have a few cabbage left to take out. I've got to look up how to store cabbage. Anyway, guys, gardening is super easy. It's not rocket science. You put it out in the sunshine, you give it some water, maybe you give it some, chicken poop, cow poop, fertilizer, whatever you're into, and you try to keep the bugs away from it. That's the biggest thing. So we have squash plants already producing, and if you see right here where we have this little bit of, it looks like web, well, I guess it is web. That is because if we've been coming out and looking on these plants, we've been noticing that something's been eating them. So we've been coming out to find the caterpillars in the morning. So that's what I have going on here. Right inside this webbing is gonna be, let's see if we can get him out of there. You see him in there? That is a little tiny cabbage worm in there. So we're gonna go ahead and smush that dude. Sorry, buddy, but you gotta die. And get him off of there. So gotta come back and recheck these plants. But look, we are already getting tons of squash. You guys, this is on my driveway. Look, I was trying to get these plants where they could get the most sun, and I just set them out here. So you can garden anywhere you have some sunshine. Look at the size of this squash. And there are so many squash on this plant, you guys. Look at this. There's at least 4 or 5. I've already picked some. I've already taken zucchini off of this plant, and look, more zucchinis coming. We got zucchinis over there. We've got, ooh, look, we're getting female flowers on this one. Yay, zucchinis in here, or squashes. This is my cucumber plant, which I just reused a tomato trellis or a tomato cage to use as a trellis. And what I do is I just tie some pantyhose. So girls, if you still use pantyhose for anything and they get a run, save them because they're really great for tying up your plants. And we got some cucumbers coming on. And let's see what this guy's doing. Oh, we got a squash. So anyway, this is super great and easy to grow. I have a lot of these seeds left, and it is not too late to plant these suckers. So get some in the ground. And in fact, succession planting is a great idea. So what I've done over here is those same squash varieties I have over there. I've started some new ones in pots here so that we can continue to grow them, continue to get a harvest from our pots. Now, where are you gonna get these big old pots from, right? Because I know you go to Home Depot and you wanna get a big pot, and they're expensive. Y'all don't do that. Go to your local nursery. Most places will sell you these bigger size pots from the nursery on the cheap, okay? I personally go to Hayner's Nursery and Potting Shed. They're on Starkey Road. I can share their info at the bottom of this message, but that's where I go and I get mine. They're super sweet people. They've got a big stack of them. It's wonderful. Love them. Beans. This is where I started my beans. Beans have two different types. You're gonna get a pole bean, which is gonna need something to grow up, like a trellis, or you can get a bush bean. So I've got some bush beans over here, pole beans over here. These are my burgundy beans. These are some of the ones that I'm gonna be sending you guys. You can see the little difference in color on those. So lots of beans coming up. These are onions that I overwintered. I planted them a little late. I'm just gonna leave them in the ground. You can also just trim this part and use it as a green onion. And what else do we got? We got some more squash. We've got our little greens bed over here. We're growing our spinach. This has been the best lettuce. I love this. It's this really, really soft green lettuce, and it just has, like, it spreads itself out, which is really awesome. Arugula, more of our broccoli plants that we're just keeping for side shoots really at this point, and to eat the greens. So anyway, point being, gardening really isn't hard. The hardest aspect is learning how to control your pests and your disease and making sure you plant early enough here in Florida that you don't have as hard a time with that as you can. So that's all I really wanted to say. I have a bunch of seeds to share. I'm probably going to go ahead and go live a little later to show you some of the things that I have available. And then if you'd like some of those things, you can just let me know and we would be happy to mail you some seeds. So grow some squash, grow some cucumbers, grow some zucchinis, beans, simple things, beautiful things, fun for the kids, fun for you, believe it or not, and doesn't have to be expensive. I've got some seeds. Amy and George over at Hainer, they can hook you up with some pots. They sell soil there. They sell natural fertilizers, composted chicken manure type things. So you can get that over there. You can get it anywhere, but I love them, so we go there. But yeah, easy to do, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.